G'day there BCFers, Sammy here, and thanks for joining me. Now today we're going to be looking at casting the humble spinning reel. Now the spinning reel would have to be the most popular reel in the fishing industry. Chances are, if you're new to fishing, the first rod you'll pick up will have a spinning reel on it. So knowing how to cast it and cast it well is going to go a long way to ensuring the success of your fishing session. So let's go through the basics and make sure you're on track. Now I'm right-handed, but personally I prefer to have the handle on the left side. Now the reason for that is because I can impart all the action, I can work the rod, and I can control my cast a lot better by using my right hand, my dominant hand. Now all my left hand has to do is just control the rate at which I'm winding and control the reel. But by having my dominant hand controlling all the rod movements, I feel I can get a lot more action out of my lures and make everything a lot more precise. Now, it does come down to personal preference and what you feel comfortable doing. I know a lot of people like to fish with their right hand on the reel, but at the end of the day, if it feels comfortable for you, stick with it. So, right or left-handed, you be the judge. Now, there's a whole swag of ways you can cast a spinning reel. You can go underhand, you can go backhand, you can do all sorts of things. But if you're just starting out, I'm going to show you the most simple way to get the most out of your cast so you can get good distance and good accuracy. I'm going to start with the setup. So the first step is to have your reel and rod positioned correctly in your hand. So I've got the reel stem between my ring and my middle finger like so. Now to cast, get the bail arm around, put the line under your pointer finger like so. And when we're ready to cast, we're going to use our other hand to hold the base of the rod like this. We're going to go straight over the shoulder. We're going to point the rod tip at exactly where we want to cast and let it fly like so. Beautiful. So what I'm doing with the cast there is I'm taking the rod back to about 2:30 here, and then I'm letting go at about 9 o'clock in front of me there. And that's allowing the lure to create some velocity. It's loading up the rod's shooting the lure forward, and I'm ending up with my rod pointing exactly at where I want to hit. And that's creating accuracy as well as a lot of distance. So, like so, really just fires the lure out. One thing I will say, guys, is before you start casting, make sure you've got your drag set. Last thing you want to have happen is be casting away, hook that fish of a lifetime, and have him get off because your drag's too tight or too loose. But as always, guys, before you head out, maybe do a few practice runs in the backyard, get the hang of it, get your eye in, get that accuracy down pat, get out in the water and smash them. Hope you have a good one, guys. Catch you later. Happy fishing.